know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be knocked down sideways. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Shift together here from the D-line. A first down carry now for Crowell. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. From the gun, Kaiser. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Let's go. On 3rd down, Kaiser. A screen complete to Crowell. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
Our first update now comes from Atlanta. And the Bills have now opened up a 2-touchdown lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They go play action here on 1st down. This is going to be caught by the rookie. It's John Ross. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. 23 yards on the play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Dalton gives to Bernard. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Dalton on 3rd and goal. Forced out to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The number 1 overall pick, Myles Garrett. And that'll bring up 4th down. So there you go. Sack number 1 in the career of the number 1 pick, Myles Garrett.
Oh, I can't wait to see how he continues to adapt in the NFL. We know he's got speed. We know he's got length. What kind of change-ups and counters is he going to have to deal with those NFL offensive tackles?
So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it 1st and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Yeah, get a little closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Kaiser. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. He sets to fire deep. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll toss it to Crowell. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a third down and 6 to go.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll throw here. Kaiser. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Bengals take possession. A reminder, later tonight, the Colts, they'll be in Seattle to take on the Seahawks. And then Monday night, it's the Redskins getting a second straight night game as they'll head down to Arrowhead to take on KC. We're in October already. Can you believe it?
No, I can't. This one's moving fast.
It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
You think about the great tandems that we've had this decade in the NFL. Think about Matt Ryan, Julio Jones, Big Ben, Antonio Brown, Brady, and Gronk. But look, Andy Dalton and A.J. Green, they have to rank in there, don't they?
Yeah, and two guys that came from the same draft class.
A.J. Green in the first round, Andy Dalton in the second round. And what they've meant to the Cincinnati Bengals franchise has been everything. A lot of playoff appearances.
Second down, Dalton. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Green. Dalton to Green for a Cincinnati first. A.J. Green last year a career low in yardage of his 6 NFL seasons. It was the first one he didn't post 1,000 yards.
I was there against Buffalo when he pulled a hamstring early in the game and missed the rest of the season. So that's why the numbers were down. The healthy A.J. Green, we know what we're going to get. Big-time production.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far. And after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Fakes the give to Bernard. Dalton. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. Dalton here from the gun. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Danny Shelton. Able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. It's second down. Dalton looking. And he's going to go down again. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. You have to figure with a rookie quarterback out there, you have to live with some of these mistakes, except they're going to happen. This one, though, that hurts. You're losing in this game.
And that's what you tell him. You know, that's what you drill on in practice. That's what you work on throughout time. Look, take care of the football, and then we'll let your talents come out. Don't try and force things, and then we end up with big plays like that end up hurting us.
Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Second and 10. Dalton once more. To Mixon on the check down. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Two minutes to play here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. Despite only needing one, Dalton to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Dalton off play action. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
He's going to air one out. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. Flushed out right. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. A big loss on the play. That's the bad news. A consolation, they keep the football.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Play action here with Dalton. Buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The number 1 overall pick, Myles Garrett. And that'll lead here to a third down. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals add on to their lead. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On the counter, it's Corral. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. Room here to run. There goes Duke Johnson. And a terrific return as they finally do stop him, but not before he's inside the 15.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. The Browns on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. It's the fullback, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns are back within a score. Now Kaiser eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Play action now. Dalton. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Dalton throwing on second down. Underneath, this is Bernard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Dalton, 1st and 10. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Ross. The 20. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 40 yards.
And depending on the type of screen called, especially when you're throwing it with one of your wideouts, it's different blocking. Sometimes you get great blocking from the other wide receivers helping you. And how about sometimes getting it from the offensive linemen who sell it like a regular screen pass and then get out in front of the receiver and help him get downfield.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Andy Dalton. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. That's caught at the 3. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They come out here in the I. They'll run. This is Bernard. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Giovanni Bernard, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Browns getting set to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They begin with a run by Crowell. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Let's go!
Guys are now on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Kaiser now, a screen complete to Crowell. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. That good for 19 and a first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Michael Johnson in there to sack him for a loss of 6. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Second down, Kaiser. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
To throw, Kaiser. And that is incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Oh, it shifts past him. 34 yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
To throw on second down, Dalton. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he's brought down. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jason McCourty.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, it's all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Throw left side, caught by the tight end in Njoku. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
If the post pattern is often equated as a change-up route, how about when you throw it to your big guy down the center of the field? Covered or not, you have great confidence he's going to come down with the football. And when he does, as we just saw, long gains often result.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run with Crowell. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
But we know one thing, Isaiah Crowell can run if given an opportunity. Had the longest run in the NFL in 2016, an 85-yard touchdown sprint, week 2 against Baltimore.
This one not quite as long, didn't end in 6, but still a great game. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. On second down, Kaiser again. And a catch made by Kenny Britt. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Kaiser now to throw on first down. A swing pass caught. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
David Njoku, nearly 17 yards a catch in college. Those are wide receiver numbers.
Yeah, went to Miami. Brad Kaya was his quarterback. They were a really good combo. Also, how about the wingspan of the young rookie? 35. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Isaiah Crowell, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. The Bengals getting set to go. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. The drive starts with a handoff to Bernard. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bifema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Dalton now to pass. Green's got it over the middle. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The connection since 2011, Dalton to Green for a Bengal first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Shift together here from the D-line. From midfield here, Dalton. And that is incomplete. LaFell, the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Here's Dalton. On the screen, Bernard. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. They'll run it now out of the gun. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Throwing, Dalton. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. toss play to Bernard. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. Marvin Lewis tries for it, but comes up empty. And this Browns defense stands tall. He'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. A good pick up there of 20 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling.
That gets him the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Carlos Dunlap in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. Around the NFL fourth quarter right now in Atlanta. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. And the Bengals on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is going to be 3rd and 13. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Cincinnati, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.